Okay, y'all, let's balance another equation. And you're gonna have to bear with me while I use my new little camera stand, which is a full laundry basket and a coffee table holding the camera in place. Okay, so the next one we have is this one. I'm going to go ahead and put my little coefficient boxes up. Remember, they go at the beginning or after arrows and pluses, but nowhere else, because we don't want to put coefficients in the middle of one of our compounds. I also want to tell you that this is a decomposition reaction. Decomposition starts with a D. And divorce also starts with a D. So we've got this happy couple here that's not so happy, and then they start arguing more and more, and they decide to split up into sulfur and into O2 and no longer be a couple. So decomposition is divorce. If you've ever known anyone that's gotten divorced, then I think you should put their names here and here and here. Alright, so now we've got sulfur and we've got oxygen. Let's go ahead and put our subscript of 1 there and our subscript of 1 there. It's understood, but let's go ahead and make it blatant and just put it down. Okay, so we've got 1 sulfur. You know what? I'm forgetting to list the steps, because I don't know if this is the first video you're watching or if it's the 5th video you're watching. So let me put my steps. I like to draw a line underneath this arrow that separates my reactant side from my product side, and then I list what my elements are. So I've got sulfur and I've got oxygen, so I list those, and then I list how many I have. So I have 1 sulfur here and 3 oxygens on the reactant side. On the product side, I have 1 sulfur and 2 oxygens. And I generally start from the top and go down, unless I have an oxygen that's split into 2 different places. And this one's not. It's just in one place. If I had an oxygen here and then an oxygen here, then I would save oxygen for last. Alright, so my sulfur's balanced, but my oxygen's not. This causes a problem for a lot of students, because what number could you possibly put in front of O2 to make it have 3? If there's already a 1 there, and there's 2 of them, and if you put a 2, that makes 4, and that's more than 3. So I was doing this the other day with the student. It's like you've got O2, and if you put, let's make a little list of our coefficients, and then how many oxygens you would end up with. So it's already got a 1, and that would make me have 2 oxygens. If I put a 2 there, then that'll make me have 4. If I put a 3, that'll make me have 6. If I put a 4, that'll make me have 8. And if I put a 5, that'll make me have 10. So I'll stop there. Well, then let's do it with sulfur, or with the sulfate. So if I had SO3, and then this first column will be for the coefficients, and then the second column will be for how many. So it's already got an understood 1 there, and that would give it 3 oxygens. If I put a 2, then that would make it have 6. If I put a 3, that'd make it have 9. If I put a 4, that'd make it have 12, and if I put a 5, that would make it have 15. So then let's look at these numbers. Look, I have a 6 here, and I have a 6 here. So why don't I put a 2 in front of the SO3 so that I have 6 oxygens, and put a 3 in front of the O2 so that I have 6 oxygens? So basically, I multiply these 2 numbers by each other, and then that tells me how many oxygens I'm going for. It's kind of like finding your least common denominator when you've got fractions. So I'm going to put a 3 in front of here. 3 times 2 is 6. And then I'm going to put a 2 in front of here. So that changes the number of sulfurs I have. 2 times 1 is 2. And it changes the number of oxygens I have. 2 times 3 is 6. So my oxygens are balanced, but my sulfurs are now out of balance, so let's fix it. If I put a 2 here, then I've got 2 times 1, and that makes 2. So 2 and 6, and now I'm balanced. Oh yeah, so don't forget you can go to settings and playback speed to slow me down. And if you subscribe to this channel, don't forget to click the bell for notifications so you know whenever I post a new chemistry video.